His name is Woodrow Warren Caldwell III. Imagine.
I'll try, Patty.
Where did you meet him?
Right here in the shake shop. I was sitting at this very table, sharing a banana dream with Richard. And suddenly I looked up, and there he was in the phone booth.
Who introduced you?
Well, nobody yet.
Then how do you know his name?
Well, while he was in the phone booth, I happened to take a look at his briefcase. He was just transferred here from a very chic boarding school in Connecticut.
How did you know that?
I happened to be passing by the registrar's office this morning, and I looked up his school file.
Patty, don't you think that's being a bit nosy?
Kathy, when the most divine man who ever lived pops into your life, you don't just sit around. You go.
Couldn't you go a little more slowly?
He was born in Boston, and his folks are terribly blue blood.
That was in his school file?
No, that was in the social register. Kathy, he's got everything.
What about Richard?
Richard?
Richard's very sweet,
And I really like him.
but when you meet someone like Woodrow Warren Caldwell,
Live most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll. A hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet. Still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Hello there. They said the feature editor of the Bugle wanted to do a story on me. I'm Woody Caldwell.
yes, you certainly are. Hi, I'm Patty Lane, feature editor.
Where shall we start?
Well, why don't you tell me all about yourself?
Well, I was born in
Boston.
How did you know?
Oh, I just took a lucky guess.
Oh, well, then I went to day school. Don't you want to take notes?
Notes? Oh, no, I have total recall. Like an IBM machine.
You're terrific.
You're a sensation. Do you have any hobbies?
Yes, I'm terribly keen on squash.
Your hobby is eating squash?
Squash. Tennis.
Oh, of course. Hi. And goodbye.
Well, hello. I'm Sue Ellen Turner.
I'm Woody Caldwell.
Isn't that funny? My father told me I'd probably run into you.
That's very
Your
funny.
father?
Yes, Dad is vice president of the First Mortgage and Trust Bank down in Wall Street.
Well, that's where Dad banks.
Yes, I know. They're great buddies.
My father's managing editor of the New York Daily Chronicle.
We must get together soon.
Where's it?
At the Brooklyn Heights Morgan Savings and Loan Association.
I'll call you.
Yeah, about this interview.
I'm afraid I have to make a class.
Oh,
Bye.
bye.
What a charming boy.
Well, I saw him first, so forget it.
You?
Yes?
My dear child, there's only one girl in this entire school with the wealth, background, and social position worthy of Woodrow Warren Caldwell III. And you're looking at her.
Excuse me.
Let me get this straight, Patty.
You want me to tell you all about our ancestors, huh?
That's right. Who were the Lanes, Papa? What did they do?
Well, they were mostly... Patty, why this sudden interest in genealogy?
What's something I've always wondered about?
Huh? Well, I can tell you one thing about them. You can be very proud of your forebears.
I can?
Oh, yeah. They've all been good, decent, hard-working people.
That's all?
Wasn't that enough?
Oh, sure, Papa, but... Well, weren't any of them, like, famous or distinguished or noble?
Well, let's see now. Well, it was old Joshua Lane of Brattleboro.
There was?
Yeah. He founded the first general store in Vermont.
A storekeeper.
And then there was Lieutenant Noah Lane, who fought in the Civil War.
A war hero?
Yeah. He was one of the first Union officers to be captured.
Captured? Oh, you mean in a gallant stand against the foe?
No, actually, it was in the retreat from the Battle of Bull Run.
Martin, you can spare these slacks, can't you?
Yeah, I think so. They look like they belong to Ross.
Hey, Mama, you're not going to give away my green sweater.
Oh, well, you never wear it, dear.
I know, but it's my favorite one.
Now, Patty, surely you're not going to begrudge an old sweater to the Salvation Army.
Oh, not the Salvation Army. We've a new neighbor who's starting a thrift shop. Mrs. Caldwell.
Oh, okay, I guess if it's for charity. Did you say Mrs. Caldwell?
That's right.
Mrs. Woodrow Warren Caldwell?
The second was on the crest on her stationery.
Oh, she can have my sweater. She can have everything I've got.
Well, that's very generous of you, darling. Martin, can you drop these things off on your way downtown tomorrow?
Oh, that's all right, Papa. I'll deliver them to her.
Well, thanks.
Well, it's the least I can do for the deserving poor. I'll go see if I can round anything else up. Bye.
Well, what do you suppose came over her?
Mrs. Woodrow Warren Caldwell II, obviously. Who is she?
Terribly rich and social, I gather.
I'll bet. I'll also bet she has a son named Woodrow Warren Caldwell III.
My dear, I'm overwhelmed. Such generosity.
Oh, it's nothing, really, Mrs. Caldwell.
Don't be so modest, my child. Some of these things are practically new.
Yes, that's our way. We like to wear things once and then just give them to some worthy cause.
Well, I'll have to send your mother a very special thank you note.
Oh.
What is your name, child?
Patty Lane.
Lane. Are you by any chance related to the Boston Lanes?
Interesting you should ask, Mrs. Caldwell. As a matter of fact, one of my ancestors, Joshua Lane, was the first man to set up credit with the Indians in Vermont.
Really?
It was sort of a pre-Revolutionary War diners club.
Really?
Yes. His great-grandson, who was General Noah Lane, was almost a big Civil War hero.
How interesting.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you again, my dear.
Well, I'd like to stay around and help if I could.
Oh, but you've done enough.
Oh, but I'd like to rally round. Really, I would.
Well, we do need someone to make an inventory of all these things.
Wizard.
Now, just write down the name of the things we have to sell, and then we'll... Good heavens! Here comes another good Samaritan.
Bless its little heart. Oh, dear. Oh, we don't want this junk, Mrs. Caldwell.
Mom sent them, Mrs. Caldwell. I'm Sue Ellen Turner.
Oh, so you're the Turner girl. How kind of you.
I also wanted to volunteer my services.
Well, we don't need them. Thank you very much.
Oh, please, I so want to help.
Very well, dear. You can make an index of the list of our donors.
Thank you.
My, what dedication.
Social climber.
Copycat.
Upstart.
Phony.
Girls, look who dropped by. This is my son, Woodrow.
Hi.
Woody, would you be a lamb and drive over to Mrs. Montague's? She's donating a lovely old desk.
Yes, Mother.
Well, it's a little large. I wonder if you can manage it yourself.
I'll go. Let me help.
Well, that's what I call esprit de corps. Patty.
Yes.
You better finish the inventory. You go, Sue Ellen.
Yes, Mrs. Caldwell. Shall we press on, darling?
I'll give you the address.
I haven't been able to get a hold of you all week. What's the matter with you?
Nothing, Richard.
And you're never in when I phone you. And you don't call back. Patty, is there somebody else?
Now, whatever gave you a ridiculous idea like that? Of course not. Excuse me. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Woody.
Who's Woody?
Mom wondered if you could come tonight and help address envelopes.
Tonight?
That's right.
To your house? Wizard, Woody.
I know, it's that new society boy with all the clothes. Woody Caldwell.
Mom says 8-ish.
8-ish? Right-ish. Right.
So, there was somebody else. I was right.
Yes, Richard, I'm afraid so.
But Patty, you're my girl. Till the end of time, you said.
And I meant it, Richard. I really meant it. When you meet somebody like Woodrow Warren Caldwell III.
Yeah, sure. I know he's got social position and good looks and fancy clothes. And he drives around in a jazzy foreign sports car. But aside from that, what's so special? I'm telling you straight, Caldwell. Stay away from my girl. Okay, Caldwell, if that's the way you want it. Sorry, old boy, but you asked for it.
Yes?
I'm Richard Harris. I want to see Woodrow Warren Caldwell III.
Of course, this way, please.
Thank you. Stop.
Hi, fella. What can I do for you?
My name's Richard Harrison.
Yes?
And I just wanted to say, welcome to Brooklyn Heights.
Sis, on your feet. You're invited to a party.
You opened my mail again, fiend.
It was dressed for the family from Sue Ellen's folks.
Sue Ellen. Mr. and Mrs. George Turner request the pleasure of your company at a fundraising party for the Caldwell Thrift Shop. Oh, that's Sue Ellen. She'll stop at nothing.
Patty, what does that mean? Black tie?
Black tie. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
That means it's a formal party and I don't have anything to wear. But I like that blue dress you have. Oh, that old thing. Wait till you see what Sue Ellen turns up in.
Are clothes all that important?
Well, to Woody they are. You should see how he dresses. There's only one hope. I'll just explain to Papa why he's got to buy me a fabulous new formal. Do you think he will? When he knows that my whole future happiness is at stake, what else can he possibly say?
I'm sorry, Patty. We just can't afford it.
Please, Papa.
What's wrong with that blue dress of yours? It's less than a month old.
But everybody's seen it.
Oh, it's...
Oh, could I buy a dress with my own money?
I think that's a lovely idea.
Oh, good. Then could I have an advance on my allowance for the next 3 years?
No, you can't.
Why not, Papa?
Because you're growing up, honey, and I think it's time you learn to live within your own means.
Yes, sir. Well, at least I'll never need any more clothes.
Why?
Because I'll never be able to show my face in this town again.
It looks beautiful.
It's awful. It's charming. It's a disaster.
Now, stop that, Pat. It's a very nice little dress.
That's exactly what it is, Mom. Can you imagine what a fabulous creation Sue Ellen's gonna have on?
Oh, Mother, it's utter heaven. Patty will sink through the floor.
You know, I suppose it's rather silly. But I would much rather that you were wearing this.
Oh, Mother, that old thing was my first formal gown.
Yes, darling, I know. That's why I'm so very fond of it. Now, I suppose it'll just sit here.
Oh, Mom, I know. I'll donate it to the thrift shop.
Well, now that's a very good idea.
I'll take it over. Who knows? Maybe some poor deserving girl can use it.
$6.75. I'm dead, Kathy.
Patty, be sensible. Wear the blue.
No! I'll stay home first.
Darn. Why couldn't I listen to Papa and learn the value of thrift? Thrift. That's it. I'll go to the thrift shop. I'm sure to find a gown there. An evening gown? Well, sure. Mrs. Caldwell's rich friends donate all kinds of things. Come on, Kathy. Pick out some of the money. It's me. It is lovely.
You're lucky it came in just a little while ago.
Oh? It's just about my size, too. How much is it?
How much did you want to spend?
$6.75.
Very well. It's yours.
Oh, Kathy! I can just see the look on Sue Ellen's face when she sees me in that.
I'm sorry, it's all in change, but I think it's all there. 75. I'll get that. $1, Kathy. Here.
My, you all look so pretty.
Thank you.
They should. They've been getting dressed since Tuesday.
Oh, Miss Sue Ellen. Hi there.
Sue Ellen, what a beautiful gown.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see yours.
Oh, yeah, as soon as I fix my hair a little bit.
Oh, Patty, the room back there.
Thank you.
Come on, Kathy. Excuse us. Sue Ellen's dress is a bit much, don't you think?
Yes, Patty.
Come on. You know, that's typical, though. Just like this picture gallery of her. After all, it is her house. Yeah, but... Kathy! What's the matter? Look! It's just a picture of Sue. Oh, no. She's wearing my dress.
She can't be.
But she is, look!
Christmas at home, my first formal gown.
She gave it to the thrift shop.
That's the dirtiest trick I've ever heard of.
What are you going to do?
Well, for openers, hide.
Yes, Patty's been a tower of strength to us in the thrift shop. Where is she?
Oh, she's primping, I imagine. She may never show up.
Sounds like Woody. He can spend 2 hours picking out the ultimate necktie.
Patty, be sensible. You can't stay in here all evening.
Why not?
Condition red.
Where's Patty?
She's, fixing her hair.
Oh. Oh, fussy old Mrs. Montague insists I hang this.
I got lost.
Oh, well, let me take your coat.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'd like to keep it really still.
It's no trouble. What's the matter?
Oh, I just got a sudden terrible chill.
Patty, what's wrong?
Well, nothing, Sue. Everything is absolutely fine. I'll be fine in just a few minutes. Now, why don't you just run along and take care of your guests? And I'm really having a ball, and I'll see you in a little minute. Oh.
That's Sue Ellen in her first formal gown.
Charming. A lovely child.
And she's so thoughtful. Do you know she just donated that gown to the thrift shop?
Isn't that sweet?
Patty, that's the coward's way out. Well, what do you think I am? That's nothing. Come on, Patty. Swell it. Yes, Kathy, I see what you mean about that dress.
Patty, where did you get that dress?
I had a little dressmaker who ran it up for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she does all my things.
That just happens to be my old evening gown.
That's ridiculous. There's this little old lady
Let me
who has
see
a
that
shop,
label.
and every time I want
I
a
was
nice dress,
right. So you went to the thrift shop and bought my old dress.
I did not. Well, I didn't know it was your dress. Please, Sue. Promise me you won't tell anybody. Please. Promise. Buddy, pal, friend.
Of course not. I'd be an utter monster to.
Oh, and you're not. You're kind and sweet and generous.
Patty, Mrs. Caldwell wants to say hello.
Oh, she'll be right in, Mrs. Lane. This is going to be a beautiful party. Here's Patty.
Oh, good evening, dear.
Yes, that's one person's opinion.
Isn't that a lovely gown, Mrs. Caldwell?
Charming. Simply charming.
Thank you.
Oh, Woody, darling. Here's Patty.
Hi.
Isn't she a dream in that gown?
Smashing.
Oh, look who just came in.
Speaking of this dress, the most amusing coincidence.
Patty is wearing what we call the classic young lady's evening gown.
I am?
Of course. I imagine you have one too, haven't you, dear?
Yes, Mrs. Caldwell. As a matter of fact.
Yes, I see you have. You know, I have 3 nieces with all the identical evening gowns, exactly the same.
All 3 of them?
Why, of course. Every well-dressed young girl does wear one.
But...
Oh, I think the band is starting up again. Woody, you haven't danced with Patty yet.
Righto. What say, old girl?
Wizard, Woody.
They make a charming couple, don't they?
Yes. Don't they? Well, thank you very much for bringing me home, Woody. It was a fabulous party.
Wizard. Are you free next Saturday night?
Oh, I suppose I could arrange it.
I'm giving a welcome home party.
Well, great. For who?
Ella Fortescue. She just returned from Paris.
Who is Ella Fortescue?
My girl. That's right. You'll adore her. See you 7-ish. Bye.
Bye-ish. Kathy, guess who's back in town? Ella Fortescue. Woody told me at the party tonight. He's been going with her all his life. Yeah, now he tells me. What am I going to do? Oh, you'll survive. And then there's always Richard. After the way I treated him, he'll never talk to me again as long as I live. And I don't blame him. You know something? He's too good for me.
You're right. He is.
Richard, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just passing by.
Kathy phoned you. Well, I didn't think you'd mind. You're not angry. Angry? I could kiss you. Richard, I am going to fix you the most beautiful sandwich you ever saw. Turkey, chicken, cheese, ham, salami, coleslaw, pickles, mustard.
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! But they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike,
They walk alike,
at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
His name is Woodrow Warren Caldwell III.
Imagine.
I'll try, Patty.
Where did you meet him?
Right here in the shake shop. I was sitting at this very table, sharing a banana dream with Richard. And suddenly I looked up,
And there he was in the phone booth.
Who introduced you? Well, nobody yet. Then how do you know his name?
Well, while he was in the phone booth, I happened to take a look at his briefcase. He was just transferred here from a very chic boarding school in Connecticut.
How did you know that?
I happened to be passing by the registrar's office this morning, and I looked up his school file.
Patty, don't you think that's being a bit nosy?
Kathy, when the most divine man who ever lived pops into your life, you don't just sit around. You go.
Couldn't you go a little more slowly?
He was born in Boston, and his folks are terribly blue blood.
That was in his school file?
No, that was in the social register. Kathy, he's got everything.
What about Richard? Richard? Richard's very sweet, and I really like him. But when you meet someone like Woodrow Warren Caldwell,
who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike,
they walk alike,
at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind